Hi folks, welcome today to another episode of Cooking with Tony. Today I'm cooking for my friends and it's their wedding, so I'm going to cook them a dish up here, and I'm going to actually use my stepdad's original recipe for chicken and rice, modified a little bit because that's what I do. But anyways, I'll have the original recipe down in the description below for you all to follow. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, even though the recipe doesn't call for it, is dice up an onion. I'm going to also serve a California blend vegetables, so I need half of it diced up to go with the vegetables, and I'm going to use half for the chicken, even though, like I said, it doesn't call for it. I'm just going to dice this up real quick. I have 2.5 hours to get ready to go. It takes an hour in the oven. Okay, next, because I'm doing a large party, I'm going to actually dice this chicken up. Normally, I would probably cut these just in strips or leave it just even a breast like that, depending on how many people I'm going to feed, and then cook it in the rice like that. But for a party, we need to dice it up into chunks. And I haven't cleaned it yet, washed it yet, because I like to wash my chicken, but I'm going to do it after the fact when I'm done. And I'm just going to do it in about chunk sizes like so. Okay, next it's time to saute my onions. I'm using a little olive oil and butter, salted butter. Add a little salt to this. I'll bring out some juices. And we're going to caramelize these onions. I also want to add a little pepper and some minced garlic to this. Okay, while my onions are cooking, I got a bag of flour and that, and I'm going to add some pepper to it. A little paprika to it. Some poultry seasoning. Oh, I'm almost out of poultry seasoning. Some sage. And some sea salt into the bag. Again, the descriptions will be down below of the quantities. This is just to throw together for me, and then you're going to mix this all up. Make sure it's all sealed tight. For the next phase with the chicken, just like so. Now I'm ready to dust my chicken and go to town. You can see my onions are looking beautiful. I'm going to stop right there and just put them in the pan and get ready for the next phase until I need them again. I'm going to add some olive oil. And about 3 tablespoons of butter. Next, I'm going to take some chicken, just throw it straight into the bag like so, and shake it up, work it up, get it dusted, and then we're going to go right into the pan. I got my flame on medium high, and we want to sear this chicken. My chicken has been searing for a while, and it's probably about halfway to 2/3 of the way cooked. You don't have to worry about making sure it's cooked all the way, because this is actually going to bake for an hour in the oven, and it'll finish up in there. So I'm going to take my chicken and just throw it in the pan real quickly. Okay, next we got to brown the rice. So I'm going to do double batch here. So I'm going to use 4 tablespoons of butter, some rice-a-roni, the San Francisco treat. Everybody loves rice-a-roni. Move your seasoning packets. Okay, the butter's getting pretty much going up, so we can add the rice. Get that going. Okay, in the meantime, I'm going to take, it calls for water, but I'm going to actually use some low sodium chicken broth because there's enough salt and stuff in the packaging. And since I'm doing a double recipe, I need 5 cups of what would be water, and I'm just going to use this, and then whatever I need to add, I'll add water. I'm just thinking this is going to make it even more flavorful and more delicious. Okay, as you can see, my rice is browned nicely, so I'm going to take that off the heat. I'm going to add my seasoning packets from my rice. Now I'm also going to add 2 10.5 ounce cans of creamy mushroom soup. We're going to stir this all up. Then I'm going to heat this up to boiling and add it to the rice, and then add my chicken on top of that, and then bake it for 350 degrees for 1 hour in the oven. And it'll be ready. Like so. Okay, next I've taken my rice and I divided it into 2 pans. This could bite me in the bing bong later if I'm not that accurate and stuff. One of them might be a little drier or a little soggier, but we're going to see how this turns out anyways. And I'm ready to add my mixture to it, then my chicken on top of it, and throw it in the oven. Okay, now that my mixture is ready, I'm going to divide this on top of the rice, in the rice. Okay. Make sure the rice is all leveled out. Get my other pan over here. Start adding chicken on top. You gotta make sure you don't splash all over everywhere. This is about 6 pounds of chicken here. It smells so good, I'm hungry. It's making me hungry. And we don't want to disrupt the rice too much because we want the rice to stay on the bottom to absorb all that moisture. But I want the chicken to be in the juice too, to absorb that flavor. Alright. Now I'm going to cover this with foil and cook it for 1 hour in the oven at 350 degrees. Now as we do this, we want to make sure we seal it real nice so the steam doesn't escape, because we want all that to stay in there. Just like so. Okay, time for the oven. Okay, it's been an hour, so it's the moment of truth. Let's take a look at one. I don't know if you can see that. I sure wish you could smell that. This actually came out perfect. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, the nice thing about being the cook for the wedding is you get to taste it before it goes out there. So, let me do my taste test here. They're going to love this. I'm so glad I used chicken stock instead of the water. It just gives it so much more flavor. It's very delicious. Again, thank you for watching another episode of Cooking with Tony. If you enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up like. Thank you. God bless.